How likely is it that Nintendo leaks one of their own huge games? 100%. It's 100% likely because it just happened. The game we talked about yesterday in our spoiler secret video is now official from the Big N themselves. Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. Give it up for Good Morning Mario. Hashtag trust SwitchForce. It is real. What's going on, everybody? It's Zach from SwitchForce. Smash that like button if you're excited, and let me know in the comments down below if you can even believe that Nintendo goofed. They leaked their own game this morning because on Nintendo.com right now, you can go there yourselves. Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. It's all there. This game is supposed to be revealed in like 6 hours at the Ubisoft press conference, and instead, it's the first big kaboom of E3. And Nintendo dropped their own hammer on their feet. But I'm not complaining because this game looks gorgeous. And we're going over the gameplay details, the screenshots, the new features, and its release date. But it looks amazing, and as predicted, it is a galactic theme. Galaxy, you can notice and see little Rosalina Rabbid right there, looking so lavish with the lovely trademark hair. And we've got Peach with an awesome Rabbit umbrella. We got Luigi with a nice bow and arrow. Mario with some new guns that have gained a very intergalactic upgrade. We have a interesting Rabbit here who is opposite Rabbid Peach, seeming to be the villain. Any predictions or thoughts on who that could be? Bowser in the background and a whole lot of Lumas. But in this game, there are also Sparks, and the Sparks are going to provide gameplay and combat upgrades / additions / tweaks, which is very interesting. I think this looks downright fantastic. The only thing not fantastic is available 2022, which, I mean, it's not crazy. We haven't seen this game, so if it does come out next year, I expect it to be first half of next year, so we're still less than a year away, but I was hoping this was going to get a short announcement to reveal. It's okay, though. The game looks beautiful. Team up with Mario, Luigi, Princess Peach, Rabbid Luigi, and their friends on a galactic journey to defeat a malevolent entity and save your Spark companions. Now, I know these guys as Lumas, but they're calling them Sparks. I would say the one in the top right, the yellow, is very Luma, but then it has eyes that, I guess, convert it to a spark. And you'll notice there's also a red spark flying on a fireball next to Luigi, and a ghosty spark right above Rabbid Rosalina. Now, that ghosty spark gives me very Luigi's Mansion vibes, but I think it just is a spark of a different elemental type. I saw an interesting screenshot, okay, that looked like I was about to be dropped back in to Luigi's Mansion 3, and I was like, holy cow, there are pictures with cutouts. Maybe they really are bringing a heavy emphasis from that game. But if you look closer, first off, this screenshot looks beautiful, okay? And it seems like the perspective might be shifting a bit, although we can see that the characters are still led by the little Roomba, which is fine and fun and makes sense because this is Mario plus Rabbids 2. I believe you're still going to be controlled by just moving like your general party, especially since it's still pick 3 out of 9 characters. That makes sense. You'll actually notice that this is a very aquatic and almost like Poseidon themed area. You've got the fish scales on the pillars, and then if you look closely at the big pictures that are missing the faces, you'll notice like a shell icon and a few other bits of iconography that show that this is aquatic theme. Now, in one of the other screenshots that we saw, they are at, again, like a watery themed place. Now, this is taking place in a galaxy, so we expect there to be a bunch of planets with a bunch of different locales, but they are emphasizing beachy, watery vibes. We'll notice here, this one might be the exterior of the screenshot we just saw. There is a lighthouse, which would be a nice way to travel, I'd say, or perhaps the lighthouse is just part of this location, but we can see the trademark Rabbids charm. There's a spiky donut being hoisted up by a giant statued dude. We also have a strange tentacled presence that is covering this lighthouse, and I wonder if that is to be from this green and black nefarious looking rabbit. Now, if we scroll down, we are going to see build your dream team with 3 heroes from an eclectic roster of 9. Now, based on the key art and the provided screens, we pretty much know the entire roster, or at least close to it, because you've got Mario, Luigi, Peach, Rabbid, Peach, Rabid Rosalina, we see Bowser, and we see the new green and black villainous looking Rabid Girl. Now, I don't know if villainous looking Rabid Girl and Bowser are playable, but they sure look like they are situated next to Mario. I wonder if it's a case that they start off opposed to you, and then there's such a big galactic evil that they have to join your squad. Because look at green and black Rabid Girl, she's got a weapon. Bowser's aligned with Mario, like he's lined up kind of like on his side. It's not very confrontational. And then in another screenshot, we see that they also have Rabid Luigi. So this means that almost all the characters are revealed, especially if you expect Yoshi and Rabid Yoshi to be back from the first game. That would be all 9. I'm hopeful that there are some hidden characters or that some of these aren't playable, because I don't want to know the entire roster, and I'd love to see them expand on it in creative and cool ways and allow you to build out your party even bigger than before, right? This game should be a step up graphically, and hopefully all the different locations allow them to play into that. But in another screenshot, we once again see a very watery vibe. This one has a giant sausage, a pair of shorts, and what looks like some sort of like bandana sack thing off in the distance. We also see a shell that is very reminiscent of Bowser in the top left. It's green with gold spikes. Now that could just be coincidence, or this could be some type of area that is tied into the King Koopa. It's a very lovely looking shot with the water crashing in, and it seems like the environments might be a little bit more expansive. Now, in terms of how you're going to explore them, I still get the sense that it is going to be a lot more corralled and linear, akin to Mario plus Rabbids 1. You see the coins up on the platform by the ladder, and then you see the beach sequence, and on one hand, yeah, maybe it is open and you can jump up there, and maybe they have really expanded, but on the other, because you continue to be led by Beepo, I feel like the movement, at least outside of battle, is going to be very reminiscent of the first game. What else do we know? Take down all new bosses, along with some familiar enemies throughout the galaxy. That's where they bring in some of those fun Nintendo characters that are either in their Nintendo form or more likely in their new Rabid form. Rescue the adorable Sparks throughout the galaxy, who provide distinct powers that will help you in battle. So it seems like there's going to be more of a magical twist this time, and I say that because we do see a fiery Spark and we do see a ghastly Spark, and we also see a Bomb and a Goomba in the background there, and some other strange looking Rabid minion. I'm not sure who this is in the far back. We're talking next to the fiery Spark there. There is a spaceship right above Rabid Peach and underneath Mario's arm. I'm assuming that is going to be your sort of like Beepo mobile that you fly in amongst the galaxy. But I'm very curious to see how these Sparks impact gameplay, and if that is the major upgrade for combat. Unleash your hero's skills, but be strategic as you dash your enemies, team jump on your allies, and hide behind covers. Like we're going to be sleeping? Well, Nintendo, they thought we were sleeping, but we found it. And again, this is so crazy that it's just officially there. Nintendo.com, they haven't taken it down. Oh man, I feel for Ubisoft, because they probably wanted to be the ones to say ta-da. But hey, this is happening in 2022. I'm very curious to get more details. Hopefully we see more of the environments later in the official trailers and gameplay. You know, all these different things they talk about, dashing, team jumping, hide, that's all from the first game. So what changes are there? What new gameplay ideas have they incorporated, and how do the Sparks really factor in? I am so glad we are getting a new Mario plus Rabbids. I'm so glad that this panned out and became true, and I think the stylistic choice is incredible, so I'm super excited to see more. I hope you guys are ready for it. You know, SwitchForce and Good Morning Mario are your top place to be for E3. We got you covered when stuff leaks, when stuff breaks, and when all the big kabooms happen. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure to smash that like button. Let me know what you think of the game in the comments down below. If you plan to pick it up, does it tickle your fancy? How you feel about this new wild looking Rabid Rosalina? Mighty cute. The new space theme, I'm on board, and hopefully you all are as well. So until next time, everybody, stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, stay positive out there. We got more coverage coming your way. Until then, thanks so much for watching. SwitchForce out.